Hi everyone, it's Jessica, and today's the fifth edition of my 10 Days of Truth in honor of Mental Health Awareness Month. The theme this year for the Mental Health Association's, Mental Health Month is Mental Illness Feels Like. So I wanted to share, kind of in the moment almost, a little bit of my experience today and just kind of illustrate a little bit about what mental illness feels like for me sometimes. So today just in general was not a great day, and I had throughout the day I had some different anxiety and couldn't really pinpoint what was going on. I do know that I've been extremely tired this week, and I think part of it is that I'm not getting enough sleep. Part of it is that I am just so busy right now. It's just such a busy time of year, and I also know that I'm feeling like there's so many things that are piling up on my to-do list, and I'm not doing a very good job of getting them off my to-do list, and feel like I just keep adding more and more things. And so that's always sort of nagging at me, and at the back of my mind, I think just thinking about all the things that need to be done and trying to prioritize which ones to get done right away. And so I'm sure that some of that stuff contributes, or was contributing today to what was going on. But I felt like there was something else that was kind of weighing on me, and I couldn't quite figure it out. And I was at a PD this afternoon, a professional development event, and it was actually pretty small. There weren't that many people there, but I went to one session, and then I got talking to somebody after that session for a little while, and then I went to go to the next session, and I just started feeling not good. And so I decided that instead of sort of going and sitting in the room with the other educators, that maybe needed to just take some time away from everybody. So, at one point I kind of found myself sitting in the farthest corner in a chair, away from everybody, and just kind of trying to remove myself from the situation as much as possible, and just trying to kind of, I don't even know what I was trying to do. Just get away from people, I guess, but not in a way of just like, I can't be around people. But it's almost like, it's not that I don't want to be around people. And that's actually the thing that's frustrating sometimes, because I think that there are times when I don't want to be around people, but it's mostly just because I'm like, I can't right now. I'm tired of being on, and I'm tired of being around people. I just want some alone time. That's very different. This is more like I actually want to be around people, and for whatever reason, it's like I'm not able to. It's really hard to be around people, and I don't know. It's so hard to describe how it feels. And I thought, well, I can do something productive here. I can record my video for today in the moment, like sharing right now what it feels like. And I pulled out my phone and I put my headphones in, and I hit record a couple of times, and like I couldn't even talk. I couldn't even get the words out. And I think part of that was that I have kind of social anxiety as well. And on top of everything else that was going on, I kept being worried that like as soon as I would start recording my video, that people were going to walk out, or people were going to come over near me. And I didn't know. I just didn't feel right. So I think what was going on is just, it was a long day, and it's been a long week, and a lot of those things sort of, it's almost like I have a certain bucket of patience and a certain bucket of being able to like be around people and all of that. And when I'm really tired, when I have a lot of other things going on, like all of that stuff is sort of depleting my reserves, and then I don't have a whole lot left. And so I don't know, there's just something about the situation that was making me really anxious, and like my stomach was hurting, and I was getting that sort of like, my skin is like cold, but right underneath my skin it feels like my blood is boiling. And I don't know, it's so hard to describe how it feels, except just like, ugh, it doesn't feel good. And so I tried to kind of remove myself from all of that, and just calm down a little bit, and just like take some time away from everybody and everything. But it also is just really I don't know, I keep saying frustrating because it's almost like unnerving and disappointing sometimes, just to feel that way, because I had really been looking forward to this PD, and I really want to get to know the people who were there, and meet them and get to know them better. But I feel so like nervous, and I didn't feel myself, and I didn't feel comfortable. I felt uncomfortable, I guess is a good way to describe it. And so I couldn't really engage in conversations with people, and I was just really struggling with being able to sort of be a part of the community and find my place in the community. And I don't really know why that was. And that doesn't happen to me too terribly often, but when it does, it feels really horrible, and it feels kind of silly sometimes. Like, oh my gosh, really, Jessica? Like, go and talk to these people. There are these other educators, and I don't know what I'm afraid of. Like they're all wonderful people and perfectly nice, and there are even people in the room who I knew already. But I don't know, I felt uncomfortable with all of that today. So that's kind of what mental illness feels like. Is that sometimes you are really excited about doing something or engaging in a certain experience, and instead you find yourself sitting in the corner as far away from everybody as possible, feeling really badly that you are not engaging with others, worrying about all kinds of different things, like what are they thinking, and everyone's staring at me, and they're going to think I'm being rude, or they're going to think I'm not very friendly, or they're going to think I'm weird for, like, I came to this PD and now I'm sitting in the corner by myself tonight. Like, just all of those things that go through your mind. And I think I talked in one of my videos already about how, like, your mind kind of tricks you, and it's almost like sometimes you have an awareness that it's tricking you, but sometimes you don't, and that can be super frustrating too. So anyway, that's kind of what my experience was today. I'm just feeling, I'm feeling just bummed out, I guess, that today was not a great day, because I was really feeling like things were kind of turning around finally these last couple of weeks, and that I was getting back to being more of like my happy, like, stable, energetic self. And today, a lot of that started coming, like, peeling away. I won't say crashing down, because it wasn't that dramatic, but like just some of that stuff started just sort of peeling away, and like, I don't know. I am hoping that it was just a bad day, and that I can chalk it up to that. But I'm a little bit worried because I don't know. Maybe for the last couple of weeks I've been ignoring things or being naive about things, and I don't know. I don't know. So I'm gonna just let it be what it is right now, and just try to get through the rest of the week, and hopefully rejuvenate over this 3-day weekend, and kind of refocus get my mind back on track, and just hope that I can jump into next week being more positive. But I've definitely seen the last couple of days, and today in particular, just like feeling frustrated and really bitter and disheartened by things that are going on, and really saddened by just the actions of certain humans who I'm witnessing the choices that they're making, and it's really, I don't know, I don't like it. I just don't like it, and it causes me to feel really frustrated and just kind of lost. I guess that's what has been different about the past couple of weeks too. Is like I felt more of a focus, and I felt like I was able to be more engaged and had more motivation and more interest and more just more dedication to my work and my life, and just being able to really kind of rededicate to everything. And then these last few days I'm just like, oh gosh, like, not this again. I don't want to go back to that. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see. I'm just in a place where I'm feeling pretty nervous about the future, and kind of what's going on around me, and in I don't know. And I look at all these different organizations, and I look at just the things that are going on in world, and I'm kind of like, what is happening? Like, it's just one of those moments of like, really, like, what is going on in our world right now? So anyway, that is definitely a Raleigh ramble kind of edition of the 10 Days of Truth, but I just thought I would kind of process some of that out loud for myself, and share it with all of you, and maybe give a little bit of insight and transparency into what kind of stuff goes on in my head, and just sort of experiential things that are happening when I'm not my best self, I suppose. So hope everybody else had a great day, and hopefully a much better day than I had. And hopefully we all have a really wonderful day tomorrow, and I will talk to you then.